Here's Evans. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now a 2nd and 10. Evans will look to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. You talk about this Miami defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now Evans. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Evans. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Off-play action. Evans. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Evans now on 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Evans. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now 2nd and 5.
And he's got this one complete to Stewart. So nothing doing there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Quick throw complete, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now Cade York for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is brought in at the 21. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's Evans throwing on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now Evans throwing on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Evans. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Evans. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The York on now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Achane on the counter.
And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
York now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Kalijah Kancey. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's caught. It's Stewart. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. He'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Sanders is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw.
That is caught. He's got the first down and then some.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Evans will look to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Cam Smith taking it down on the corner blitz.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Evans. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bradley Chubb, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Evans. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. Stays on his feet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 141 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable two-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Evans on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Go, Reed, go.
Looking to throw. Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On 2nd and 10. Evans. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw is Evans on 3rd and 2. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Evans. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now back to the ground game with White. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it